Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to check out some of the holiday savings. It's that time of year again, guys. It's Black Friday time, and all of this is starting to happen right now. So, what we're going to do is take a look at Costco's latest ad, and this is kind of the first glimpse we get into Black Friday prices. So, one thing I want you guys to remember in this video is that every price that you see can be reflected onto different retailers as well. It's not Costco exclusive, and this video is not sponsored by Costco. We're just looking through their ad so that we can get a really better understanding of what's going to be on sale for Black Friday. There's going to be a lot that I expect to be similar to what we see right now. I do think we're seeing some Black Friday prices right now, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. And I'll also talk about kind of the best way to save on Black Friday as well as time goes on. Stay tuned to the channel because I'm gonna have a lot of guides. All right, so let's go through it. Right now, we're starting with the October 30th to November 12th listings. And remember, we're gonna really just talk about TVs here. So if you see anything that you want to stop on, maybe like that air fryer, just pause the video and look at it and keep going from there. But yeah, we're just talking about TVs, but I will be swiping through the whole entire ad so you can pause at any time. I'm also going to give you an understanding of what the price is right now compared to what it is on sale during this Black Friday period. And again, I do expect most of these prices that you see to be the Black Friday prices officially. Some of these are going to be more or less the same, or you will be saving some money. And the first one you will be saving some money on is the QN85C. I like to think of this TV as the little brother to the QN90C. It's very similar. It's just not as bright as the QN90C in terms of capability, but for like most regular content, if you put them side by side, it would look fairly similar across the board. So the QN85C is a really good TV and something that I don't think most people should overlook if you are within this price range. It's a great TV. So first, we do have a $200 savings on the 55-inch. On the 65-inch, we have a $300 savings. And on the 75-inch, we also have a $300 savings. And on the 85-inch, we have a $200 savings. All the things that I'm comparing with the current prices, those are what you see right now. Like if you went to bestbuy.com or costco.com, that's what you would see. And again, you don't have to use Costco. You could use any retailer. Your favorite retailer will probably have these same prices. And if you want to support the channel, I have affiliate links in the description below. If you are buying your TV, please use those. It does help out the channel. All right, going forward, we have the LG G3. Starting off with the 65-inch, you see that it is $23.99. That's a $200 savings of what the price is right now. So if you do wait, you will save $200. The next one is a 77-inch. It's $37.99, which is actually the same price as it is currently, $37.99. And the 83-inch is $5,000 on sale, which is $500 cheaper than what it would be right now. Right now it is $5,500. One important note about the 83-inch G3 is that it's not going to have MLA technology, so you got to keep that in mind when you're buying your TV. Only the 77, 65, and 55-inch have this. That's the only sizes that will have MLA, which is going to lead to a brighter OLED panel. And the 83-inch G3 is going to be very similar to other 83-inch sized OLEDs that are out there. Another thing with the G3 is that the prices of the 77, 55, and 65, they're most likely also going to reflect onto the Samsung S95C QD OLED, as they are going to likely match their price. So just keep that in mind as we're going through. Scrolling back up, one that I forgot to mention is the 85-inch QN850C. This is going to be similar to the QN800C. And we see a savings of $300. So it's $4,300 right now for the QN800C, and Costco will have it for $4,000. Again, this is not just Costco. It'll be reflected onto other retailers as well. So as we go down the list, we see the QNED 75. This is going to be your basic direct lit TV, 60 hertz, your typical entry level TV. So on the 55-inch, you're going to save $100. The 65-inch, you're saving $50, and the 75-inch, you're saving $100. Moving on from there, you have the Sony X93L, and this is going to be $15.99, and that's a difference of $100 as it's currently $16.99. So as we move down more, we see the Samsung Q80C. This is their entry into the full array local dimming. And this is kind of a TV I would usually suggest to skip, but at these prices, it's not too bad. And some people could maybe justify this, but you definitely want to check out the competition and see if a TCL or a Hisense might make more sense at this price for you. The Q80C is typically not the greatest value, but you are saving $200 on the 55-inch. On the 65-inch, you're saving $300. Going down from there, we have the QNED 80. This is a 75-inch TV. It's direct lit, but it does have 4 ports, and 2 of them are HDMI 2.1. This is kind of like your step up of the direct lit TVs. Still not as great as full array local dimming. And for $10.99 at 75 inches, it's not terrible. You are saving $200 over the current price right now. But again, I think there might be some better options out there than this one. So we see the 55-inch X80K is $599. That's a typical price. We see that all the time. Moving on to the Samsung QN90C. This is one of their best Neo QLED TVs. Really great TV. I reviewed it on this channel. I think it is one of the best mini LED TVs you can buy right now. I think it's a really great TV if you want to go the route of a mini LED. So with the QN90C, you're not saving anything on the 65-inch. $16.99. I have seen it for $15.99, so I wouldn't be surprised if $15.99 is going to be the Black Friday price. Just keep those things in mind. And when you're looking at the 75-inch, you're saving $200 over the current price, and same with the 85-inch, you're saving $200 over the current price. All right, now we're going into November 13th through the 27th savings from Costco. As we go down the list, you see the 70-inch TU690T. And this is going to be a TV that you see on sale typically quite a lot. $479 for it is $70 cheaper than what it currently is. It's going to be one of those entry-level TVs. It only has 2 HDMI ports, so remember that before you buy a TV. You always want to look at how many HDMI ports it has. This is just going to be a easy way to get a large screen TV for cheap. The quality is not going to be amazing, so don't expect way too much from a TV like this. So we're going down some more. You see another 70 to 75 inch TV for $579, the UQ8000. Another $70 savings here. Again, you see 2 HDMI ports, so it's going to be very similar to the TV we just looked at, and the same savings. But you are getting a cheaper TV in the Samsung. So very similar TVs across the board. A little 5 more inches on this one. It's hard to recommend either of these TVs, but if you are trying to save and get a big screen TV, then they are out there for you. So moving up from there, we have the LG UR8000. And right here, we see the 86 inches going to be $999, which is a $200 savings of what it usually is. So going down from there, you see some more UR8000s. I believe most of these are actually going to be what the price they are right now. Maybe give or take, you save 50 bucks. But you might want to look into that if you are interested in those TVs. Again, I think there's better TVs for the money, but we'll have to talk about that in a different video. All right, going down from there, you see the CU7000 series. This is, again, another entry-level TV. You see 3 HDMI ports on the TV itself. You are only saving about $20 to $30, except for the 85-inch, which you are saving $100 on. All right, moving down from there, you see the Q60 series. This is another entry-level TV. Despite what you think, it's a QLED, yes, but it still is an entry-level TV. It only has 3 HDMI ports. Now, the Q60C you will be saving 150 bucks on for the 55-inch size, 100 bucks for 65-inch. 75-inch is going to save you 200, and the 85-inch is going to also save you 200. Moving down from there, we get a little bit of a step up. You start to get into 4 HDMI ports. You start to get into 120 hertz, but it still isn't full array local dimming. That is the Q70C. For this one, you're saving 250 bucks in the 55-inch. The 65-inch is $250 savings. 75-inch is $200 savings, and the 85-inch is $100 savings. Moving on from there, you can see that the S90C is right here for $16.99 in the 65-inch size. It's going to make you kind of curious if you remember these prices. The 65-inch right now is $15.99, so it's actually $100 cheaper if you buy it right now. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe their prices are just a little bit too high, and they just decided, hey, we're going to match what the C3 is. And what I know about the C3 is currently we're seeing the same exact prices as the S90C, and I've seen the C3 prices through the Costco ad as well, and the C3 prices are as follows. 55 inches, $12.99. 65 inch is $15.99, and the 77 inch is $24.99. With those things in mind, you can confidently say that the S90C is going to have those exact same prices. And those exact prices are what is live right now on websites. So don't expect the S90C to go down any further for Black Friday. Here we see the Samsung Frame 65 inch for $15.99. This is a $400 savings. The reason to buy this TV is if you want that look, that painting look for your TV. You kind of just want to blend into your furniture. That's probably why you'll go with this TV. Otherwise, I think there's better TVs out there for just TV watching experiences. Here you see the S90C again. We just touched on that. It is $12.99, like I was saying. Going down from there, we have the A65K from Hisense. You're only saving about 10 or 20 bucks on these. The A65K is going to be an entry-level TV as well. The next one is actually a pretty good entry-level TV in my opinion, and that's going to be the U7K. It's called the U75K on Costco, but it is called the U7K outside of Costco. And you're saving $50 on the 55 inch. You're saving $50 on the 65 inch, and on the 75 inch, you're saving $100. So again, not a bad TV at all. It is a mini LED TV, and it does have HDMI 2.1 ports on it. So that is all great things. All right, going down from there, we see the X90L. And the X90L right now, $14.99 for the 75 inch. That's a $100 savings of what it currently is. We see that the 85 inch X90L is $19.99 right now. And that is the same price as it was just last week. But we see that that price went up to $21.99. So you're saving $200. But again, it is a price that we've seen before. And with the A80L, we're seeing that it's $16.99. That is a $100 savings of what it currently is. I believe I've seen this at $16.99 before as well. So nothing too surprising there. These TCL TVs you save about $20, $30 on. They are also going to be entry-level TVs with 3 HDMI ports. Keep going down from there as we see good deals on SSDs. Not bad time to pick up SSDs. I definitely need more of those considering all the footage that I've been filming on TVs. But let's keep going down some more to the next page, which is the holiday savings, November 24th through the 27th. So this is during Thanksgiving, Black Friday. That's going to be where you see some of these deals pop up. And again, the TV deals that you're going to see in this listing for these dates, they're probably going to be live as soon as next week during that Best Buy Black Friday sale. So keep going down from here. You see the first TV to pop up is the Samsung Frame. We've kind of touched on the frame a little bit, but the 85 inch is going to save you $1,000 over its current price at $32.99. So yeah, right now it's $42.99, $1,000 savings if that's something that you're into. The look of it is really why you buy it. It's not worth the price for just buying it for the TV itself. Going down from there, you see some Sonos soundbar sales, and these are actually pretty decent soundbars, especially with the sub here. I think you can't go wrong with Sonos soundbars, so check into that. Going down from there, you see the X90L 65 inch. It's going to save you $200 off of its current price. So $999 for the 65 inch X90L. That's a pretty good deal. Moving down from there, you see the QNET 85. This is a TV from last year. It is a mini LED TV, 86 inch for $22.99. There's other mini LED TVs for this price, so it's really just going to depend on what you want feature-wise. And feature-wise, this does have some good gaming features to it, but look into some of the reviews and do some comparisons that way. I personally think the other mini LED TVs might be the way to go over this one, also considering it is a year older. Here you see the 55 inch LG B3 for $999. That's the same exact price that it is right now, so there's no savings there. And of course, the 77 inch version of this TV is also $2,000 right now. So yeah, those aren't bad TVs. There is money to be saved on a lot of these TVs if you do wait for these dates. And also, you guys are going to have to remember that next week, Black Friday is going to begin at Best Buy, and Best Buy is probably going to have a lot of these same prices. And Best Buy is probably going to have some of these prices live a little bit earlier, which means they'll also reflect onto other retailers like Costco. So you'll probably see these deals earlier than what it actually says on the listing. And that's how it usually goes in the TV world. And I'll definitely have you guys covered for that throughout the weeks. With Black Friday coming up, this is going to be the #1 source to come to for Black Friday TV news and deals. And of course, this is also going to be the source for TV comparisons and reviews. So if you need information on TVs at all, this is the place you're going to want to be. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for all of that information. And if you want to see some comparisons on some of the TVs I've talked about, you can see that right here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.